Out of 28 postulants, 16 or 17 are ready to enter the novitiate. Let's consider the doubtful ones. There's Ermengarde.
Reverend Mother, there can be no doubts in our minds about Ermengarde. The religious life is no place for the pious.
You mean the pretentiously pious, Sister Berta. There's Christina, and there's Maria.
Well, after last night, there can be no doubt in Reverend Mother's mind about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave the abbey for the day.
I told you, Sister Berta.
Ave.
Reverend Mother, I brought Maria. She's waiting.
Sister Sophia, the mistress of the postulants, the mistress of the novices, do not seem to see eye to eye about Maria. How do you feel about her?
I love her very dearly. She always seems to be in trouble, doesn't she? Exactly what I said. She climbs a tree and scrapes her knee, her dress is God's air. She waltzes on the way to mass and whistles on the stair. And underneath her wimple she has curls in her hair. I've even heard her singing in the abbey. She's always late for chapel, but her penitence is real. She's always
about her. I'm grateful to you all. Bless you, my daughter. Sit down, Maria. I'd like to speak with you.
Yes. About last night, Reverend Mother. I was on my knees most of the night because I was late. And especially after you'd been so kind and given me permission to leave.
It wasn't about you being late.
I must have woken half the abbey before Sister Margaretta finally heard me and opened the gate.
Very few of us were asleep. We could only think that you had lost your way. To be lost up on that mountain.
Well, I couldn't be lost on that mountain, Reverend Mother. That's my mountain. I was brought up on it. It's the mountain that led me to you.
Oh.
When I was a little girl, I used to come down the mountain, climb a tree, and look over into your garden. I'd see the sisters at work, and I'd hear them singing on their way to Vespers. Many times I'd go back up that mountain in the dark, singing all the way. Which brings up another transgression, Reverend Mother. I was singing out there yesterday, and I was singing without your permission.
Maria, it is only within the abbey that there is a rule about singing.
It's the hardest one of all for me to remember. Sister Margaret is always reminding me, but too late after I've already started. And what's worse, I can't seem to stop saying things. Anything and everything that comes to mind.
That's called honesty, my child.
Oh, but it's terrible, Reverend Mother. You know how Sister Margaret always makes me kiss the floor after we've had an argument? Well, lately I've taken to kissing the floor every time I see her coming just to save time.
And the day you were in the garden, singing at the top of your voice.
Oh, but Reverend Mother, it's that kind of a song.
When I came to the window and you saw me, you stopped.
Yes, it's been on my mind since it happened.
It's been on my mind too. I wish you hadn't stopped. I used to sing that song as a child, and I can't quite remember it. Please.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
when the dog bites,
When the bee stings,
when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Mother, we were both just singing at the tops of our voices.
you're right, it is that kind of song.
Singing it always makes me feel better. Reverend Mother, where did you learn that song?
I was brought up on that mountain myself. Maria, in spite of what you saw over the abbey wall, You were not prepared for the way we live, were you?
No, Reverend Mother. But I pray and I try.
Maria, what is the most important lesson that you've learned?
To find what is the will of God and to do it.
Even if it is hard to accept.
Yes, Reverend Mother, even then.
The dress you were wearing when you came to us, is it still in the robing room?
Oh no, Reverend Mother, I'm certain it's been given to the poor. Sister Margaretta said that when we enter the abbey, our worldly clothes are all. Reverend Mother, why do you ask?
Maria, it seems to be the will of God that you leave us.
Leave? Leave here? Oh no, Reverend Mother, please no.
For a while only, Maria.
Please, Reverend Mother, don't make me leave. This is what I want. This is my life.
But are you ready for it? Perhaps if you go out into the world for a time, you'll return knowing what we expect of you. And now we do expect it.
I know what you expect, Reverend Mother, and I can do it. I promise.
Maria!
It is God's will. Where am I to go?
There is a family of 7 children. You like children. You're very good with them. They need a new governess until September.
September?
Captain Von Trapp expects you this afternoon. He's a fine man and a brave one. He was awarded the Maria Theresa Medal from the Emperor as for heroism in the Adriatic.
A captain in the Navy, Reverend Mother, will be very strict.
You're not being sent to his battleship. Bless him, my daughter.
Reverend Mother, I have permission to sing.
Yes, my child.
Yes, sir? I was calling for the housekeeper and she didn't answer. Do you know why? Sometimes she does not hear, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. I was answering the telephone. Good day, sir. We're happy to have you home.
Why did the last governess leave?
I'm not sure. She just said, I've had enough of this, and walked out.
Was Louisa playing tricks again, putting toads into her bed?
She didn't complain of that, sir.
Well, there's a new one coming today, and this one can't walk out.
Oh?
She's coming from Knobberg Abbey with orders to stay until September.
Yes, sir. I hope to be home for a time, sir.
Just until tomorrow. The phone call, was it for me?
No, it was for Franz. There was a call for you, Ron, from Vienna. A Franz Schrader. I have the number in the pantry.
I don't remember. I should be back in a month or so with some good guests.
Yes, sir. Do you know how many, sir?
Just two. Herr Detweiler.
Herr Detweiler.
And Frau Schrader.
Who's on the telephone for me?
Oh, the post office. There's a telegram for you. It'll be delivered at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. I've got about 5 hours to be nervous.
But scatterbrain boy delivering telegrams.
That's one thing people have been saying. If the Germans took over Austria, we'd have efficiency.
Don't let the captain hear you say that. He didn't go so far as when his wife was alive.
He's being the captain of the ship again.
I can't bear being whistled for. It's humiliating.
In the Imperial Navy, the bosun always whistled for you.
I wasn't in the Imperial Navy.
Too bad. You would have made a fortune. You will wait here for the captain.
I am Captain Von Trapp, and you are?
Maria Rayner.
Now, Frau Maria, as to your duties here, would you mind stepping over there? You will put on a new dress before you meet the children.
I haven't any other dress. When we enter the Abbey, our worldly clothes are all given to the poor.
What about this one?
The poor didn't want this one.
This is what you call a worldly dress?
It belonged to our last postulant. I would have made myself a dress, but I wasn't given time. I can make my own clothes.
Good. I'll see to it that you're given material. Today, if possible. Now, as to my children, you will find out how far they have progressed in their studies and carry on from there. Each morning is spent in the classroom and every afternoon they march. You'll see to it that at all times they conduct themselves with decorum and orderliness. The first rule in this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
Now, as I sound your signal, you will step forward and repeat your name. You will listen and learn so you can call them when you need them.
Liesel. Friedrich. Louisa. Kurt.
Brigitte. Marta. Gretel.
Now, Caroline, let's see how well you've listened.
Oh, I won't need to whistle for them, Reverend Captain. What I mean is, I'll be with them all the time.
Not on all occasions. This is a large house and a very large estate, and the children have been taught to come only when they hear the signal. Now, when I went to you, you'll hear this.
You won't need to trouble, sir. Whistles are for dogs and cats and other animals, but not for children. Certainly not for me.
Nonsense. Everyone in this house answers to a whistle. I'll show you.
Yes, sir?
This is my orderly, the butler, Frau Maria.
Yes, sir.
This is the executive officer, the housekeeper, Frau Maria. Please be sure that her room is ready for her.
Yes, sir.
Well, I shall leave you with my children. You are in command.
address you?
You will call me Captain.
Well, thank you, Captain. I wanted to return this whistle to you, Captain. I won't be needing it. Captain. Well, now that it's just us, why don't you all tell me your names again and how old you are? Now, you're...
I'm Liesl. I'm 16 years old, and I don't need a governess.
Thank you for telling me, Liesl. We'll just be friends.
I'm Friedrich. I'm 14 years old. I'm a boy.
Boy, well, you're practically a man.
I'm Brigitte.
You, forgot to tell me how old you are, Louisa.
I'm Brigitte. She's Louisa. She's 13 years old. And you're smart, and I'm 9, and I think you're just the ugliest I've ever seen.
Brigitte, you mustn't say a thing like that.
Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
If I did think so, I wouldn't say so. I'm Kurt. I'm 11, almost.
Must be a nice age to be. 11. Almost.
I'm Marta, and I'm going to be 7 on Tuesday, and I'd like a pink parasol.
Oh, pink's my favorite color too. And you're Gretel. And you're 5 years old? Ah, you're practically a lady. I'm going to tell you something. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
No.
Well, the first thing you have to do is tell father to mind his own business.
No, Louisa, don't. I like her.
What's this?
My guitar.
What did you bring it for?
Well, for when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Well, of course you sing. Everybody sings. What songs do you know?
We don't know any songs.
You don't know any?
No.
Well, then I know where I'm going to start. I'm going to teach you how to sing. Come on. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
When you sing, you begin with do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Here, let me try and make this easier for you. Thank you. Do, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. For a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do, oh, oh, oh.
Down.
A deer, a female deer.
Ray.
A drop of golden sun.
B.
A name I call myself.
Far.
A long, long way to run. So I need a holy thread. Long, a note to follow. So tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to dawn. A deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long way to run. So I need a holy thread. Long, a note to follow. So tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to dawn. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
So, do. Is that what you call songs? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, and so on?
No, do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on are merely the tools that we use to build a song. Once we have these notes in our heads, we can build a million different tunes. How? Well, by mixing them up, like this. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. You try.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
Now put it together.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. But it doesn't mean anything.
So we put in words. One word for every note. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything.
You said one word for every note.
Yes, Brigitte, I did.
But when you can't, you're using 3 notes for 1 word.
Yes, that is right. Well, sometimes we do that. All right, all together now. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. Do, a dear, a female dear, ray, a troubled sun. Me, a name I call myself, far a long way to run. So, needle pulling thread, law, a note to follow song. Tea, a drink with jam and bread, that will bring us back to dawn.
Do, re, mi, fa, so, re, do, mi, so, re, fa, fa, wa, te, te. Do, mi, so, re, fa, fa, wa, te, te. Do, so, re, fa, fa, wa, te, te. Do, so, re, fa, fa, wa, te, te.
You can sing most anything. Do, a deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far a long way to run. So, needle pulling thread, needle pulling thread, a note to follow song. Tea, a drink with jam and bread, that will bring us back to dawn. That will bring us back to do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do.
Good night, Rolf.
Liesel, you don't have to say goodnight this early just because your father's home.
How did you know my father was home?
Oh, I have a way of knowing things.
You're wonderful.
Oh no, I'm not. Really.
Oh, yes, you are. I mean, how did you know that you'd be here at just this time tonight with a telegram for Franz?
Because every year on this date, he gets a birthday telegram from his sister.
You see, you are wonderful.
Can I come again tomorrow night?
Rolf, you can't be sure that you're going to have a telegram to deliver here tomorrow night.
I could come here by mistake with a telegram for Colonel Schneider. He's here from Berlin. He's staying with the Gauleiter, but no one's supposed to know he's here. Don't tell your father.
Why not?
Well, your father's pretty Austrian.
Well, we're all Austrian.
Some people think we ought to be German, and they're pretty mad at those who don't think so. They're getting ready to, well, let's just hope your father doesn't get into any trouble.
Don't worry about father. He was decorated for bravery.
I don't worry about him. I only worry about his daughter.
Me? Why?
How old are you, Liesel?
I'm 16. What's the matter with that?
You wait, little girl, on an empty stage for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on. You are 16, going on 17, baby, it's time to think. Better beware, be canny and careful, baby, you're on the brink. You are 16, going on 17, fellows will fall in line. Eager young lads and roues and cans will offer you food and wine. Totally unprepared are you to face a world of men. Timid and shy and scared are you of things beyond your ken. You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you.
Frau Schmidt.
I'm just getting ready for bed.
The captain is leaving for Vienna tomorrow. I have the new material he ordered for a new dress for you.
Oh, how nice of him. Before it's even made, it's the prettiest dress I ever had. I do hope the captain will like it, because I'm asking for more material.
More? How many dresses does a governess need?
Oh, not for me. For the children. For play clothes.
The bond-strapped children don't play. The captain doesn't like them to get dirty.
But they're children. They need to climb trees and roll in the grass. Why, think of all the rocks and the caves that are out there.
The captain says the best exercise is marching. Therefore, the children will continue to march. I hope you find your room comfortable.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, there'll be new curtains for the window in the alcove. They'll be hung tomorrow.
These curtains are still very good.
There will be new curtains.
Will the captain be away long?
Oh, I'm not sure. Although he has to come home every time he has a governess. Sometimes I believe that children get rid of their governesses just so they can see their father.
Well, he must want to see them too.
I don't know. Ever since his wife died, they might have too much of her. You can get rid of that and you won't be needing it.
Why not?
The captain won't have music here.
He won't have music.
Oh, and he used to love music. There were lovely evenings here where his wife would sing and he played the violin or guitar. But now he shut all of that out of his life.
That explains why he is the way he is, but to not have music, that's wrong for him. And wrong for the children, too.
It'll all work. The captain may marry again before the summer is over.
Well, that would change everything. The children would have a mother again.
It's blundering. You better close your window.
Dear God, I know now that you sent me here on a mission. I must prepare these children to love their new mother. And prepare them to win her love so she will never want them to be away from her. I pray this will be a happy family in thy sight. God bless the captain. God bless Liesel and Friedrich and Louisa and Brigida and Marta and little Gretel. Oh, I forgot the other boy. What's his name? Oh well, God bless what's his name. God bless Reverend Mother and Sister Margareta and everyone at Nonnberg Abbey. And now, dear God, about Liesel. Please help her to know that I'm a friend and to tell me what she's been up to. Are you going to tell me? Shh. Help me to be understanding that I might guide her footsteps. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
I was out taking a walk and somebody locked the doors earlier than usual and I didn't want to wake everybody up, so when I saw your window open, You're not going to tell Father, are you?
Liesel, did you climb all the way up this trellis to get up here?
That's how we always go into his room to play tricks on the governess. Louisa can climb it with a toad in her hand.
Oh. Liesel, were you out walking all by yourself? You know, if you rinse that dress out tonight, no one would notice tomorrow. You can keep this just between us. Go take your dress to soak in the bathtub, and you can put this on. When you're done, come back out here and we'll have a talk.
I told you today that I didn't mean governess. Oh, maybe I do.
Gretel, is that you? You're not afraid of a thunderstorm, are you? All right, well, you just stay right here. Where's everybody else?
They're asleep. They're not scared.
Oh, I see. Oh, no? Look. All right, everybody, up on the bed. to wait for the boys.
We won't see them. Boys are brave.
You boys weren't scared too, were you?
No, we just wanted to make sure you were.
Thank you. And was this your idea, Friedrich?
No, it was Kurt's.
Kurt! That's the one I left out. God bless Kurt.
Why does it do that?
Well, the lightning says something to the thunder, and the thunder answers back.
I wish it wouldn't answer so loud.
Well, maybe if we all sing loud enough, we won't hear it. High on the hills, lonely goat herd, hoodlay, hoo. Loud was the voice of the lonely goat herd, hoodlay, hoo. Folks in a town that is quite remote, hoodlay, hoo. Last year clear from the goat herd's throat, hoodlay, hoo. Oh, lady, hoodlay, oh, lady, hoodlay, oh, lady, hoodlay, oh, lady, hoodlay, oh, lady. It's on the bridge of the castle moat, hoodlay, hoo. Men on a road with a load to tow her, lay, hoo. Men in the midst of a table d'hôte, hoodlay, hoo. Men drinking beer with a foam afloat, hoodlay, hoo. Oh, lady, hoodlay, oh, lady, hoodlay, oh, lady, hoodlay, oh, lady, hoodlay, oh, lady. A little girl in a pale pink coat, hoodlay, hoo. Soon
Franz, did you tell our dead fellow to have coffee out here?
Yes, sir, he's still on the telephone.
Schrader?
Oh, no thank you.
No sign of the children yet, Franz.
No, not yet, sir.
Georg, those mountains, they're magnificent.
They're not like any other mountains. They're friendly. That green stretch of woods over there, when the wind blows, it's like a restless sea.
Oh, and that sweet little village.
That's not a village, that's a town.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt its feelings.
It's fun being with you. You're quite an experience for me.
You're quite an experience for me, too. Somewhere new there's a fascinating man. Occasionally I catch a glimpse of him, and when I do, he's exciting.
Exciting? I've never been called exciting before.
You know, I'm beginning to understand you better now that I see you here. You're a little like those mountains. Except that you keep moving. How is it that you can be away from this place as much as you are?
Maybe I've been looking for a reason to come back here and stay.
Georg, I like it here very much.
Max can't still be on the telephone. I know he's desperate about getting singers for the Karlsberg Festival, but you like it here?
Oh, we'd have to spend some time in Vienna. I have Heinrich's estate to look after.
I thought that was a corporation now.
It is, and I'm president.
You, president of a corporation.
After all, I managed Heinrich's affairs for years before he died.
I just can't imagine you sitting behind a desk.
Well, of course. I wear a business suit and I smoke a big cigar.
So, our dead fellow would like his coffee now.
While he's telephoning.
He's just finished.
I'm so sorry I'm late.
Any luck?
How would you like this for the Karlsberg Festival? The finest choral group in Austria, the greatest mixed quartet in all of Europe, and the best soprano in the world.
Max, that's something I'd love to hear.
So would I. All I have to now is a basso who isn't even profundo.
Max, you always come up with a good festival concert.
And why? Because my motto is, never start out looking for the people you wind up getting. That's why I've been telephoning Paris, Rome, Stockholm, London.
On Georg's telephone?
How else could I afford it? Why am I up here?
Well, I hoped it was because you liked me.
Of course I like you! Why shouldn't I like you? You live like a king! You have an excellent wine cellar.
Max!
I like rich people! I like the way they live. I like the way I live when I'm with them. Speaking as a government official, Georg, is there a cathedral around here?
That's our abbey, Notbrigg Abbey.
Do they have a choir?
A beautiful one.
Good. I'll have to visit all these towns around here and listen to the Sangabund's choirs, quartets.
You'll be here for meals, though, won't you?
Oh, yes. I was in a town about that size, Watzmann, where I discovered the St. Ignatius Boys Choir. In 1930, they won the festival. Became very famous, toured all over the world.
Yes, so whatever became of them?
By the time their voices changed, they were rich enough to live in America. Who lives in that dilapidated castle over there? Rumpelstiltskin?
Baron Elberfeld, the oldest family in the valley.
I'd like to meet him. I'd like to meet all your friends. Georg, why don't you give a dinner for me while I'm here? Nothing very much, just something lavish.
I wouldn't know who to invite. These days, it's hard to tell who's a friend and who's an enemy.
Now's not a good time for making enemies. Let's make some friends.
I can't understand where the children have gone.
You're not worried about them, are you?
They should have been here to welcome you.
Well, it couldn't have been an intentional slight because they haven't met me yet.
Excuse me, I will look for them.
Elsa? Have you made up Georg's mind yet? Is he going to marry you?
Oh, yes. He hasn't admitted it yet. There seems to be something standing in his way.
You don't know what it is?
No?
I...
What?
It's simple. It's money.
Money.
Yes, he's rich and you're, well, rich.
Oh, Max.
In all the famous love affairs, the lovers have to struggle. In garret rooms away upstairs, the lovers starve and snuggle. Their famous for misfortune, which they seem to have no fear of. While lovers who are very rich, you very
Not a sign of him anywhere.
seldom hear of.
No little shack do you share with me. We do not flee from our mortgagee. Nary a care in the world have we.
How can love survive?
You're fond of bonds and you own a lot. I have a plane and a diesel yacht.
Plenty of nothing you haven't got. How can love survive?
No rides for us on the top of a bus in the face of the freezing breezes.
You reach your goals in your comfy old Rolls or in one of your Mercedeses.
Far, very far off the beam are we, quaint and bizarre as a team are we. 2 millionaires with a dream are we, but we'll keep romance alive. 2 millionaires with a dream are we, we'll make our love survive. No little cold water flask have we, warmed by the glow of insolvency.
Up to your necks in security. How can love survive?
How can I show what I feel for you? I cannot go out and steal for you. I cannot die like a meal for you. How can love survive?
You millionaires with financial affairs are too busy for simple pleasure. When you are poor, it is toujours l'amour. For l'amour of the poor have leisure.
Caught in our gold-plated chains are we, lost in our wealthy domains are we, trapped by our capital gains are we, but we'll keep romance alive.
Trapped by your capital gains are you. You make our love survive.
What are you doing?
Oh, Captain, I didn't know. Heil!
Who are you?
I have a telegram for Air Debt Filer.
I am Eric Filer.
You've delivered your telegram, now get out.
Georg, he's just a boy.
I am Austrian and I will not be hired.
Georg, why don't you look at it this way? What's going to happen is going to happen. Just be sure it doesn't happen to you.
Max, it's a good thing you haven't any character. For if you had, I'm convinced I would hate you.
You couldn't hate me. I'm too lovable.
Air Debt Filer, you have a telephone call. It's phone.
I'll take it.
Oh, Captain, you're home.
Father, you're home.
Straight line! Now! Get cleaned up, get into your uniforms, and report back here. At once! Fräulein Maria, where did they get these abominations? Out of a nightmare?
No, sir, from some curtains. The curtains that used to hang in my bedroom. There's still plenty of wear left in them.
Just a moment. You mean to tell me that the people of the neighborhood have seen my children wearing old curtains?
Yes, sir. They've become quite popular. Everyone smiles at them.
I don't wonder.
They say, there goes Captain Von Trapp's children.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
But sir, they weren't. They're just a bunch of unhappy little marching machines.
I don't care to hear about my children from you.
Well, you've got to from someone. You're never home long enough to know them.
I said I don't want to hear about them.
I know you don't, but you've got to. Now take Liesel, for instance. Liesel isn't a child anymore, and if you continue to treat her as such, Captain, you are going to have a mutiny on your hands. And Friedrich's afraid to be himself. He's shy, he's aloof, he needs you. He needs your confidence.
Don't tell me about my son.
Brigida could tell you about it if you just got to know her. She could tell you a lot of things, because she notices things, and she always tells the truth, especially when you don't want to hear it. And Kurt, he's sensitive, he's easily hurt, and you brush him aside the way you do all of them. I haven't finished yet. Louisa, all she wants is to have a good time. That's all you have to do is let her have a good time. And Marta, I don't know about yet, but someone has to find out about her, and little Gretel just wants to be loved. Please, Captain, love them all. They need you.
Stop! Stop it. You'll pack your bags and head to the abbey at once.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things. The way that I said them.
After you've gone, Toby. What's that?
Singing.
Who's singing?
The children.
My children singing.
One of them sing something for Frau Schrader when they met her.
Georg, you must hear.
My heart wants to sing a song. Every song my heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that flies from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from the church on the breeze.
I go to the hills, my heart is low. I know I would hear as I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and hearts sing one
Edelweiss. Georg, why haven't you told me how enchanting your children are?
Children, I'd like to have a show if I was afraid of the gardens.
Yes, show me the gardens. Show me everything. I want to see all of it, and with you too. I don't know any of your names yet, but that doesn't matter. I'm sure I won't get them straight for a long time. Marta.
It's not my name, Martha. She's Lisa. Come on.
You were right. I don't know my own children.
They're waiting to know you. If you want so much to. After I've gone,
No, I'd like to have you stay.
if I can be of any help.
You've already helped. You brought music back into my life. I had forgotten to laugh like a brook when it drips and falls over stones in its way. To sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and hearts sing once
Ring a drop of golden sun, be a name I call myself, fall upon one way to.
I came back to congratulate you.
Thank you.
The captain was very moved.
Yes, I think he was pleased. He asked me to stay on with the children.
Oh, you're staying on.
Until September.
September?
Then I go back to the abbey.
Oh, the abbey?
Yes, I'm going to be a nun.
Oh, how nice. When you get back to the abbey, think of us.
I'll pray for you.
Lots of parties here.
Friedrich and I used to sneak out and watch him at the top of the stairs.
I remember the music. One time your father brought a gypsy orchestra all the way from Budapest.
Yes, they wore red coats.
Now, go ahead, children, the party started. And mind your manners.
I remember the beautiful ladies and everybody laughing.
There was one lady, the most beautiful of all. I think she was here all the time.
Yes, Rosa. Of course, remember what Fraulein Maria told us?
Yes.
It's much more pleasant out on the terrace. Baron Elberfeld, it's so nice to have you and the Baroness here again.
Prostrator's charming, Georg.
I hope she isn't ill.
Oh no, just a headache. I'm on my way up to go get her. Meet you on the terrace.
Father, I don't think these people are having a very good time.
Half the people I invited are talking to the other half.
Well, Father, maybe they're having a good time not speaking to each other.
Oh, sir. Frau Schroeder asked me to let you know she'll join you in a few minutes.
Thank you. You might see whether she would like a brandy.
Kurt, I haven't danced the leander since I was a little girl.
You remember it?
No, Kurt, I haven't danced in ages.
You should go shake my hand back.
Yes, but first the boy and the girl have to meet.
almost done.
Your face is all red.
Is it? I guess I'm not very used to dancing.
Well, hello there.
Good evening, Frau Schrader.
I hope you're feeling better, Frau Schrader.
Yes, thank you. Kurt?
Hello, Uncle Max. We're having a party.
Good. Tell your father it's sure to be a success. I'm here.
Max.
Elsa, without a doubt, you are the most beautiful corporation president in the world.
Thank you, Max.
Max, you're back. And as usual, just in time for dinner.
Georg, did you really think you could give a gala without me?
Oh dear. Now we have not a man.
A little odd, but charming.
Liesel, we're going to ask Frau Schmidt to send 2 more places. And I'd like to see Frau Maria.
2 places.
We need another woman.
Who, Liesel?
Oh no, she's much too young. I'll ask Maria.
You're not serious, are you?
But of course.
But she's a nursemaid.
I don't think of her as that.
I don't mind, but your guests, you can't ask them to dine with Maria.
And why not?
Elsa, tell them why not.
Oh, Max, you're talking like a royalist.
Well, that stops me. Being a royalist won't help me these days.
Can you change in a hurry?
Yes, Max. We could use you.
Frau Schrader, they're talking about you out there.
Oh, come on, Georg. I've been dodging these people for an hour.
Hello, Uncle Max. How was your trip?
It was disappointing.
Brigitte, have you seen your father?
Ah, Fräulein Maria.
Oh, Violet, it's nice to see you again.
Yes, you're going to.
I knew it all along. Frau Schrader didn't have a headache. She just wanted to get out of the party. She was speaking.
Now, Brigitte, you mustn't say things you don't know are true.
But I do know. I heard her say to Father, I was dodging these people.
Doesn't mean she didn't have a headache. It's very important that your children like Frau Schrader.
I like her, all right, but why is that important?
Well, because I think she may be your new mother.
Oh, Frau, your father's never going to marry her. Why you couldn't?
Why couldn't he?
Because he's in love with you.
Brigitte, that's just the kind of thing that I'm talking
You
about.
must know that.
Brigitte, no.
Remember the other night we were singing the Edelweiss song? After all finished, you laughed at him for forgetting the words. He didn't forget the words. He just stopped to look at you. And the way his voice sounds when he speaks to you.
No, Brigitte. No.
And the way you looked at him just now when we were dancing. You're in love with him.
Oh, Maria. You won't be having dinner with the children tonight. You'll be dinner down here with us. Oh, yes, it's already arranged. But you'll have to hurry and you'll have to get changed. Oh, and Maria, what did the dress you wore the other night when we were all singing? So lovely, soft and white.
Well, I think it's time for another dance. You, play something.
Shall I now dinner, Captain?
Oh, no, not yet. The children will want to say goodnight. Oh, Georg, I wanted the children to say goodnight the way they did last night.
No, Elsa, not here.
Oh, Georg, the way they did last night was so sweet.
No, Elsa, not in front of the strangers.
Please, Georg, for me.
Presto, changeo.
Max, you're just in time. Children, now.
There's a sad song of clanging from
Farewell.
So long, farewell, I'll be here to say goodbye. I heave and heave a sigh and say goodbye, goodbye. I'm glad to go, I cannot have a line. I flit, I float, I briefly I fly. The sun has gone to bed, it's over dark. So long, farewell, I'll be here to say goodbye,
Dinner is served. Elsa.
Elsa, they were extraordinary!
Fraulein Maria taught them.
I've been looking all over Austria for something like this for the festival, and I find it here!
Wait a minute, Max.
A singing group of 7 children in one family!
Max. Georg didn't even want the children to sing in front of his guests tonight. I had to persuade him.
You have influence. You must talk to him.
Max.
Elsa, if these children don't sing in the festival, well, it'd be a reflection on Austria, and it wouldn't do me any harm.
postulant to the Roman. Bless you, my daughter. Oh, there.
Maria has asked to see you. I know it's taken her a long time.
I've waited for her to come to me.
It's strange. She seems happy to be here. What I'm happy too.
Why did they send her back? Do you know?
She doesn't speak. She hasn't spoken except for her prayer.
I shall see her.
Maria!
This must have been a trying experience for you.
It was for your mother.
Has it taught you anything?
It's taught me that I never want to leave these walls again.
Sit down, Maria. they send you back to us?
They didn't send me back, Reverend Mother. I left. I went through that time that I was leaving without saying goodbye.
What happened? Why did you do this?
I was frightened.
Frightened.
I was confused. I felt... I've never felt that way before. I couldn't stay. I knew that here I would be away from it, that I would be safe.
Maria, the abbey is not to be used as an escape. What is it you can't face?
I can't face him again.
Thank you, Sister Margareta. Maria, why do you love the Captain Fontrapp?
I don't know.
Tell me about it, my child.
Rita said that I was. And that her father was in love with me too. And then there he was. And we were looking at each other. And I couldn't breathe. And I couldn't stay.
You do like him?
Yes, Reverend Mother. I like him very much. If I did, I didn't know that I'd do it. That's what's been torturing me. I was there on God's errand. To have asked for the captain's love would have been wrong. I don't know, Reverend Mother, but I do know this. I am ready at this moment to take the vows of poverty, obedience, and chastity.
Maria, a man and woman is holy too. You told me when you first came to us that you remembered your mother and father before they died. Do you remember? Were they happy?
Yes, Reverend Mother, they were very happy.
Maria, you were born of their happiness, of their love, and my child, you have a great capacity to love. You just need to find how God wants you to spend your love.
I've pledged my life to God's service. I've pledged my life to God.
My daughter, if you love this man, it does not mean that you love God less. You have to find out. You must go back.
Oh no, Reverend Mother, please don't ask me to do that. Let me stay here.
These walls were not meant to shut out your problems. You have to find the life you were born to live.
How do I find it?
You look for it.
Liesel, give us a key.
Do, mi, so.
It's nice, very nice, except it's no good. Now, imagine you're standing on a stage of a big concert hall.
What concert hall, Uncle Max?
Oh, I don't know, maybe the Carlsberg Concert Hall? But a concert hall full of people. Now, once more.
Do, mi, so.
Gretel, why don't you sing loud?
Because I've got a sore finger.
There. Now you can sing loud for Uncle Max. That night of the party you sang so beautifully, with such spirit. Now, let's take it from the top.
Do, mi, so.
They wanted to sing for me, the darlings, but they don't sing as well as they used to.
We need Fraulein Maria.
We don't need Fraulein Maria. You can sing just as well with me.
But I had experience with choirs, quartets, glee clubs.
Max, please. Now what would you like to sing? Do, a deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun, me, a
Fraulein
name.
Maria always started with.
We're not to mention Fraulein Maria.
Come on, Max. I feel like a brisk walk.
That's just what I need. Is anyone using the car?
Now what would you like to sing? I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. No, we won't sing that. Louisa, did you play any of your tricks, any of your jokes on Fraulein Maria?
Only though she liked to laugh at.
Did you put any toads into her bed?
No, Mother.
Well, something must have happened for her to just leave without saying anything at all.
Isn't Fraulein Maria coming back?
No, darling, I don't think so.
But she's the best governess we ever had.
Well, you won't be having a governess any longer.
Oh, good. I'm not sure that's so good.
You have a new mother.
Mother? Or Schrader?
Yes, it was all arranged last night. And I'm very happy. It's time for your afternoon walk.
Congratulations, Mother.
When Fraulein Maria said she used to sing that song, remember?
Yes.
All right, let's try. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and woollen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Why don't I feel better? Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes and stay in my nose and dark lashes, silver white winters that melt in Maria's back! A few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so
Oh, children, I missed you all so much. I need to find your father right away.
I'll go find him. I'll come with you.
Gretel, how's your finger?
You remember.
Liesel, are you all right?
It's fine. I'm alright.
Any telegrams lately?
No, Father. No, I'd be glad to go to his boarding school.
Oh, Liesel, you can't use boarding school to escape your problems. You have to face them. Oh, I have so much to talk to all of you about.
We have some things to tell you too.
Sounds like you have a great deal to tell me.
Well, the most important thing is Father's going to be married.
Married?
To Frau Schrader.
Are you sure?
Yes, he told us. He told us himself. We found him!
What's going on? Be sold.
Louisa, Rita, Grace, Maria, only anniversary.
You've come back.
Yes, Captain.
You left without saying anything whatsoever. Not even saying goodbye.
Yes, sir. It was very wrong of me. Please forgive me.
Why did you do this to us? Tell me.
Please don't ask me that. Anyways, the reason no longer exists.
So you're back to stay?
Only until arrangements can be made for a new governess.
Oh no, the children have missed you very much. I've missed them. Everybody's missed you. While you were gone, nothing was the same. Everything was wrong.
But I...
We'll talk about it later, Maria. Go on up to the children now. Maria, a new dress.
We have a new postulant.
I know I'm right, Max. We'll find him and ask.
I'll take your word for it, Elsa.
Georg, settle this for Max and me, won't you? How far down the mountain does your property go?
Can you make out that stone wall? That's the property line.
See, Max? I told you.
I didn't argue about it.
I know, and that makes me furious. I don't like to win without a fight.
Herr Detweiler, while you were away, you received a long-distance call from Berlin.
Oh, who could be calling me from Berlin?
They said you know who it is.
Oh, thank you, Franz. Now, Georg, what were we talking about just now?
Max, this isn't the first call you've received from Berlin.
Georg, you know I have no political convictions. Can I help it if others have?
Let's not stir that up again. The Germans have promised not to invade Austria, and Max knows that.
Then why does he bother to answer those calls from Berlin?
Because if they don't keep their promise, I will have some friends among them.
Naturally.
Oh, you agree too?
Georg, this is the way I see it. There was a man who was dying. They were giving him his last rites. They asked him, "Do you renounce the devil and all his works?" And he replied, "At this moment, I'd prefer not to make any enemies."
Georg, if they should invade us, would you defy them?
Yes.
But do you know what might happen to you, to your property,
To your children?
to everyone close to you, to Elsa, and to me?
Well, what would you do if they were to come?
What anyone with any sense would do. Sit back and wait for it all to blow over.
And you think that'll happen?
One thing is for sure, nothing you can do will make any difference.
Oh, don't look so serious, darling. Take the world off your shoulders. Relax. You dear, attractive, dewy-eyed idealist. Today you have to learn to be a realist.
You may be bent on doing deeds of daring do, but up against a shark, what can a herring do?
Be wise, compromise.
Compromise and be wise.
Let them think you're on their side, be non-committal.
I will not bow my head to the men I despise.
You won't have to bow your head, just stoop a little.
Why not learn to put your faith and your reliance on an obvious and simple fact of science? A crazy planet full of crazy people is somersaulting all around the sky, and every time it turns another somersault, another day goes by, and there's no way to stop it. No, there's no way to stop it. You can't stop it even if you try. So I'm not going to worry. No, I'm not going to worry every time I see another day go by.
While somersaulting at a cockeyed angle, we make a cockeyed circle round the sun. And when we circle back to where we started from, another year has run. And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it if the earth wants to roll around the sun. You're a fool if you worry, you're a fool if you worry over anything but little number one.
That's you. that all-absorbing character,
that fascinating creature,
that super special feature,
me. So every star and every whirling planet and every constellation in the sky revolves around the center of the universe, a lovely thing called I.
and there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it, and I know, though I cannot tell you more.
Just as long as I'm living, just as long as I'm living, there'll be nothing else as wonderful as I. Nothing else as wonderful as me. On one thing alone we agree, each man is important to himself. But you can't win by giving up, and you cannot win the lion by...
Your long distance call.
Sticking your head in the lion's mouth. I'll call them back.
you might as well talk to them now, Max.
Go.
Georg, I feel I know what's going to happen here. Can't you see things my way?
No. Not if you live and see things that way.
There is one thing you do better here than we do in Vienna. Your sunsets. I'm going to miss them.
Captain, I beg your pardon.
Maria! Georg, you didn't tell me Fräulein Maria was back. I'm delighted.
Thank you. Captain, the children were wondering if they could take a holiday from their studies tomorrow, so we can go on a picnic.
Yes, I don't mind.
That'll make them very happy. And may I be permitted to wish you both happiness? The children told me that you're to be married.
Oh, I'm afraid the children were wrong. Georg, I've got to finish my packing if I'm to get back to Vienna.
If you feel you must, I'll have Franz get the car ready.
No, I can do that. I'll be to send Georg. Goodbye, Maria.
I'm sorry if I said something I shouldn't have.
You did. But you said it at the right time.
The children told me that you and Frustrated were to be married.
I'm afraid we found it just couldn't go the same way. That door was shut.
Sister Margaret always says that whenever God shuts a door,
I know. He opens a window. Maria, why did you run away to the abbey? And why did you come back?
Mother Abbess, she said that sometimes you need to look for your life.
Often when you find it, you don't recognize it. And one day, one night, all of a sudden, it stands there before you. I look at you now, and I realize this isn't something that has just happened. I've known deep inside me for weeks. You've known it too. What told you?
Brigida, she said that night when we were dancing.
That wasn't an ordinary dance, was it?
I hadn't danced since I was a very little girl. It's quite different once you're older.
When you were a little girl, did a little boy ever kiss you?
Yes.
That's quite different too.
Is it? It's quite different.
Maria, your whole life will be different now. I'll take you anywhere you want to go, give you anything you wish.
Georg, I don't want to go anywhere. Everything I could possibly wish for is right here.
An ordinary couple is all we'll ever be. For all I want of living is to keep you close to me, to laugh and weep together while time goes
those who want to get together sometime.
Who?
The mother abbess and the Gita. An ordinary couple is all we'll ever be. For all I want of living is to keep you close to me, to laugh and weep together while time goes on its flight, to kiss you every morning and to kiss you every night.
We'll meet our daily problems and rest when day is done. Our arms around each other in the fading sun.
An ordinary
Couple across the years we'll ride. Our arms around each other and our children by our side. Our arms around each other.
Rita, is there somebody that I should ask permission to marry you?
Why don't we ask the children?
Let me say it for you. You look very beautiful indeed.
May God, the eternal Father, keep you of one heart, in love with one another, that the peace of Christ may dwell in you. And may the Almighty God bless all that are gathered here on this day. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Hallelujah.
here. Cultsburg Festival, 1938. And look, right here. The Von Trapp Family Singers. And here are your names. Liesel, Friedrich, Louisa, Kurt, Brigitte, Marta, and Gretel.
Why am I always last?
Because you're the youngest.
Now, Liesel, I'm depending on you. Day after tomorrow, you must all be ready at 11 o'clock. That's when.
Hey, Stepfather. Can you help me? We got lighters, and he wants to know what you're in front of the class.
Hi.
I tried to explain.
Just be quiet. When will Captain Von Trapp be returning?
Who knows when a man's on his honeymoon?
These are not times for joking. It has been 4 days since the Anschluss, and this is the only house in the province that is not flying the flag of the Third Reich.
You mean the flag with the black spider on it?
Brigitte!
Do you permit such remarks in this house? Who are you?
I am Maximilian Detweiler, First Secretary of the Ministry of Education and Culture.
That was in the old regime.
In the old regime, I was Third Secretary. Now I'm First.
Good. Then you will order them to fly the flag.
Captain Von Trapp! I mean, I can take my orders only from Captain Von Trapp.
You will take your orders from us, and so will the captain. Hi.
Kyle.
Why was he so cross? Everybody's cross with me.
Is father going to be in trouble?
He doesn't have to be. The thing to do today is to get along with everybody. Make sure all the children are on the bus by 11 o'clock.
Uncle Max, do you think Bob will be alright with this?
He'll be pleased and proud.
Please don't think so.
Brigitte, don't you trust me?
No.
Well, anyway, the bus leaves at 11.
Fräulein Liesel, see what I have here.
That's father's luggage.
It just returned.
Oh, Liesel, they'll have so much to tell us. Let's not hurry about telling them anything.
They're back!
Max!
Georg, did they expect you back till next week?
Max, it's good that you're here. There's much I want to know.
Oh, children, I miss you all so much.
What did you miss most?
Well, you missed all the noise you make in the mornings.
That noise you made, telling each other to be quiet. You miss climbing up the stairs to tell you goodnight.
We missed hearing you sing.
You came back just enough to hear some words in the Cosmic Festival Friday night.
Let me see that. Max! Are you responsible for this?
I was just going to talk to you about it, Georg.
You can't talk your way out of this one, Max.
Presents!
Where's mine?
I had to make a last-minute decision, Georg. I was very fortunate to enter them at all. They'll be the talk of the festival. 7 children in one family.
Not my family.
The committee heard them. They were enchanted.
Really, Max? What did they say?
You never heard such praise.
Georg, did you hear?
The Von Trapp family does not sing in public.
What if they make people happy?
And the festival. People come from all over the world.
It is out of the question.
Georg, it's for Austria.
There is no Austria.
Well, the Anschluss happened peacefully. Let's at least be grateful for that.
Grateful to these swine.
Maria, he must at least pretend to work with these people. I admire the way he feels, but you must convince him he has to compromise.
No, Max. No.
Maria, he must.
Max, I can't ask Georg to be less than what he is.
Then I will talk to him. If these children don't sing the festival, well, it'd be a reflection on Austria and wouldn't do me any good.
Maria, I've always known you loved his children. Now I know you are father. Yes, Liesel, I love you very much.
How can you be sure? I don't think first of myself anymore. I think first of him. I know how to spend my love now. Oh, bell is no bell till you ring it. A song is no song till you sing it. And love in your heart wasn't put there to stay. Love isn't love till you give it away. When you're 16, going on 17, waiting for life to start. I'd like you to meet my mother, my new mother. Oh, it's nice to meet you finally.
I have a telegram for Captain Von Trapp.
You stay here at Liesel. I'll take it to him.
I'm under orders to make sure the captain gets it.
I think you can trust me to give it to him.
I have my orders.
Silly, Mary.
Oh, Franz. This telegram is to be delivered into the hands of Captain Von Trapp.
Hi!
Hi!
Ralph! Even Franz?
Yes, even Franz. Even me. Even everybody in Nonberg except the great Captain Von Trapp. If he knows what's good for him, he'll come over to the right side.
Ralph, don't talk like that.
And if he doesn't, he'd better get out of the country. There are things that happen today to a man like that. He'd better get out quick. Cry all you want, but just remember what I said before it's too late. And you remember too.
So don't cry.
How could he turn on Father that way?
So maybe he wasn't threatening your father. Maybe he was warning him.
Liesel,
What is it, Georg?
I didn't think I'd have to come to a decision so soon, but Berlin has offered me a commission in their navy.
Well, Georg?
I must admit, it would be exciting to have a ship running again. What I mean is, it would be a relief and a comfort to know that you and the children are safe. But it would also mean, Maria, please help me.
Georg, whatever your decision is, it'll be mine too.
Thank you. I know now that I can't do it.
Of course not.
We'll have to get out of the country right away.
You'll have to leave tonight. Now.
Not without my family. We'll have to plan. We'll have to have time.
Hi!
Hi!
So, in Apple Von Trapp with the name of the third legacy received.
Thank you, Franz. They didn't give us any time.
We'll have to make some.
We'll let them in. We must be careful.
What's happening? Stormtroopers? That's what I was afraid of, Maria.
Max, I need you to stay with Georg. Liesel, help me find the children, quickly.
Right this way, Admiral. We can talk in here. Admiral von Schreiber, may I present you, Herr Detweiler. Max, I'm sure you know Zeller. Would you gentlemen like to sit down?
We're here on business.
Captain Von Trapp, a telegram was sent to you 3 days ago.
I have just received it, for I've been away. I've only been home about half an hour.
Captain Von Trapp has just returned from his honeymoon, sir.
Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you, sir.
Your record of the war is very well remembered by us, Captain.
It's very good to hear you say that, sir.
Let's get to the point.
If you don't mind. In our navy, we hold you in very high regard. Explain what I am. Having had no answer to our telegram, the High Command sent me in person.
I'm very flattered, sir, but I've had no time to
I
consider.
am here to present you with your commission.
I'm deeply conscious of the honor, sir, but
You are to report immediately to the Navy Base.
Immediately? I'm afraid that would be impossible for you, Georg.
Admiral, may I present you my wife, Baroness von Trapp.
What I mean to say is, gentlemen, is that while performing in the Carlsberg Festival Friday night, as you can see there in your programs, the Von Trapp family singers.
It's been arranged by the Ministry of Education and Culture.
Friday night, Wednesday, 2 days. It could be possible. You can report to Birmingham on Monday.
Admiral!
Is there a telephone I could use?
Right this way, Admiral, and if there is any question, perhaps adding the weight of my voice.
It says here only the names of the children.
It says the Von Trapp family singers. I am head of the Von Trapp family.
I find it hard to believe Captain Von Trapp singing in a concert.
Herr Zeller, you may believe what you choose.
It doesn't say what you're going to sing. What are you going to sing, Captain?
It is your privilege to come and hear us in the concert.
I want to hear what you're going to sing now. Sing for me what you're going to sing. Sing!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Liesel, give us a do, please. Do, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself.
Far, a long, long way to run.
Captain Von Trapp. Just a moment, I have an announcement that concerns you. Ladies and gentlemen, our festival concert is coming to its conclusion, except, of course, we don't know what that conclusion is going to be. Our judges are putting their heads together to arrive at their decision, and while we're waiting, I think there should be an encore. It seems this may be the last opportunity the Von Trapp family will sing together for a long, long time. I have just been informed that Captain Von Trapp leaves immediately after the concert for his new command in the naval forces of the Third Reich. A guard of honor has arrived to escort him directly from this concert to the naval base at Bremerhaven. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the family Von Trapp.
There's a sad sort of hanging from the clock in the halls and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
We hate to go and miss this pretty sight.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu.
Adieu, adieu, to you and you and you.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
We flit, we float, we flit, we flee, we fly.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
The sun has gone to bed and so must I.
now, ladies and gentlemen, the decision of our distinguished judges. I'm sorry about that. We will start with the third award. The judges have named the trio of Sangabones of Hairmaking! Thank you, ladies. Our next award goes to Fräulein Schweibegger, the first soloist of St. Agnes Church in Murbach. Thank you. And now for our final award. The highest musical honor in the Ostmark goes to the Family Von Trapp! The Family Von Trapp!
Who's sitting on trap? Guard! Call the guard! Hopkins take the first row, Ulrich take the driveway, Steinhardt call district headquarters.
Play something! No! Please, brother, old man! No!
Questions for you!
Sanctuary.
Check the office!
Oh, these people. This is the third time that they've searched the abbey.
Look there!
Isn't this God's house?
Yes, darling.
We must all be very, very quiet. We'll let you know when they've gone.
Trooper! Check the perimeter! Yes, sir.
After they've gone, can we go home?
No, darling. After this, we have a long drive ahead of us.
Listen, let's all stay close.
Lieutenant! No one out here, sir. All right, move along.
Thank God.
They've gone.
Reverend Mother, we're so sorry to have brought this upon you in the Abbey.
Mother, we can never thank you.
After they've gone, we'll start out. I've been in the car deep in the woods.
The car will do you no good. They've left a guard out on the road in front of the gate.
I've been listening to the wireless. The roads have been blocked. The border has been closed.
I've always thought of these mountains as my friends, standing there protecting us. Now it seems they've become my enemies.
Never your enemies. Haven't you read? I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help.
Caleb, I know that mountain as well as I know this garden. So do you. Once we're over, we're safe into Switzerland.
But the children.
We can help them.
We can do it without help.
You'll have help. For ye shall go out with joy, and be led forth with peace.